So if you come up to standing, and we'll just bring our hands and feet together. So we'll take our shoulders back and round. And just close the eyes. So we want to breathe really deeply and slowly. We want to really focus on grounding ourselves today. So just lifting the toes up, spreading them out. Taking the shoulders back and round. And breathing into the belly and out. Long, slow, deep breaths in. And long, slow, deep breaths out. So just breathing deeply and slowly. Inhaling and exhaling. And take 10 deep breaths into the belly. Just making sure you're nice and spread out on the toes, on the heels, all through the foot. Just dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Breathing in through the nose and out. And then take the feet apart. Take the hands down by the sides and then do alternate nostril breaths. So we're just dropping the shoulders back and round and we're breathing in. And bring the right finger onto the right nostril and breathe out through the left. Release the hand down, breathe in. And then it's left finger on left nostril out through the right. Release the hand down, breathe in. Right finger on right nostril out through the left. Release the hand down, breathe in. And swap sides. And do that 5 more times. Really focus on the feet, the legs. Good, and then just taking the hands down, dropping the shoulders away from the ears. And then slowly opening the eyes and then just breathe in, lift your shoulders to the ears. Exhale, let them go. So breathe in, lift up. Exhale, let go. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, let go. And then circle the shoulders around. Keep grounding down with the feet, slightly tucking the tailbone up, engaging through your core. Feeling grounded as you breathe deeply and slowly. Good, and then taking the hands onto the waist and just circle the head around, so breathing in up and exhale down. Breathe in up and down. Breathe in, circle up and down. And then go the other way, circle back. Breathe in, lift up and down. Breathe in, lift up and down. Good, and then come back to center. So bringing the feet together, tuck your tailbone up, engage through your core, and then just circle your right knee up and around. So strengthening with the core to help you with your balance, opening up the hips and the back. We'll go the other way, circle around. And then lower down and let the hips go. Good, shoulders back, tailbone up, engage the core. And then circle the left knee around. And then go back the other way. Good, and then lower down, let the hips go. Shoulders back, tuck the tailbone up, bring your right knee up, lift it up nice and high. And then open the knee out to the side. So holding it there. Squeeze up with your core, breathe deeply. So we're really grounding ourselves, so we're balancing, working into the legs and the hips, bringing the knee back to center, lifting up, see if you can straighten your leg out. So really use your core strength, breathe in, and then lower down. Good, hips go. Shoulders back, tuck the tailbone up, engage through your core, you lift your left knee up, steady gaze, open the knee out, wide to the side, keep grounding down with the right foot, bringing the knee back to center, keep lifting it up high, and then straighten out that leg. And then lower down and let the knees go. And I'm just going to circle our right arm around, just open up through the shoulders and chest. And then circle back the other way. And then circle around with your left arm. And go back the other way. See if you can do one way, one the other. And change directions. Good. And then coming back to center, we'll just do the skiing lift, so breathing in up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold down. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold down. Inhale up. Bend the knees, fold down. Inhale up. And down. So do it 2 more times. Last one. Good, and then as you lift up, raise the hands up, take the feet wide apart, and let's stretch over to the right side. So just stretching through the waist, into the back, into the hips, breathing deeply. Inhale up, stretch over to the left. Good, breathing up, over to the right. Breathing up, over to the left. Good, raising up, taking the hands behind us, interlace the fingers, pull the shoulders back, stretch the arms away, breathe deeply. And then we're just going to fold forward, soften your knees, squeeze the shoulder blades in, relax the head and neck. Breathing in up, pull the shoulders back, and then release and let go. Good, so we'll start with our sun salutations. So we're going to bring ourselves to the front of the mats. Okay. Good, so bringing the hands and feet together. Taking our shoulders back and round. So we're tucking our tailbone up. We're going to breathe in, lift up, and then we're going to exhale, fold down. Inhale, lift up onto your fingertips. Take your hands down and step the feet back into plank. Lower or drop the knees, tuck your elbows in. Breathe through to a cobra, and then exhale, downward facing dog. So walking on the spot, breathing deeply and slowly, softening the shoulders and the elbows, stretching out through the back of the legs, breathing in and out. And then we'll look at the hands and we'll step the feet through. Inhale, lift up onto the fingertips. Exhale, fold. Arms together. Breathe in, lift. And then lower. Good. Shoulders back around, tuck the tailbone up. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, lift onto the fingertips. Hands down and step back. Lower or drop the knees, tuck your elbows in. Breathe through to a cobra or an up dog. And then exhale into down dog. So walking on the spot or holding it here. If you're holding it here, slightly turn your heels out. Soften the elbows, soften the knees, relax the head and neck, stretch for your lower back, your hamstrings, the calf muscles. Breathing deeply and slowly. Inhale and exhale. Good, and then we'll look at our hands and we'll step the feet through. Inhale, lift onto your fingertips. Exhale, fold, palms together. Inhale, lift up, and then lower the hands down. Good, so we'll step to the front again, bringing our hands and feet together. We're going to breathe in, raise up, and exhale, fold down. Inhale, lift onto your fingertips, hands down and step back into plank. Lower or drop the knees, tuck your elbows in. Breathe through to a cobra or an up dog, and then exhale into downward facing dog. So look at your hands, step your right foot through, and then you've got your knee over your ankle, and we're going to drop our left knee down at the back. So we're going to take our hands down, we're going to breathe in forward and exhale back. Breathe in forward, 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 drop the pelvis down, really stretch out that left thigh as you hold it here. Inhaling and exhaling. Good, and then sitting back towards the heel and stretching out the leg. So you might want to have a bit of a knee bend here. If it feels really tight, just give the hamstring a bit of a rub. So that's a good way to get the blood flowing into that really deep muscle. Good, and then we'll come forward. So you might want to walk your left knee back a little bit to stretch that right thigh out a bit more. And now you're going to take your right hand on the inside of the right leg. We're going to hold it here, looking down at the mats. Some of you might want to work deeper by bending your elbows. Some of you might come down onto the floor, onto the forearms. Any of those positions are fine. Straight arms, elbows bent, or coming on the forearms. Good, and then raising yourselves up and just roll that right knee open a bit more. So the foot starts to lift off the floor, so really stretching into our hips and the lower back. Breathing in and out. And then taking the foot down. Take the right hand on the outside of the right foot. Lift up onto your left toe and then step your right leg back. And take a few deep breaths here, relaxing the head and neck, softening the elbows and the shoulders. Breathing in and out. And then looking at the hands, and we'll step up, left foot through. So taking the knee over the ankle, we're going to drop our right knee down. And then we're going to move forward, breathing in and exhaling back. So breathing deeply and slowly, inhaling and exhaling. And then dropping the weight forward, stretching out through the thighs, breathing in and out. Sitting back towards the heels. Again, if it feels really tight, just give that left hamstring a bit of a rub with the knuckles, getting the blood flow into that area. Breathing deeply and slowly. And then coming forwards. If you want to, you can always take your right leg a little bit further back and then bring the left hand on the inside of the left foot. So you're holding it here, stretching out through the front of the thigh. So you could stay here like this. You might bend your elbows. Some of you might come down onto your forearms. But wherever you are, just work in the best position for you, not straining. So breathing deeply and slowly as you hold it here. And then raising back up and rolling that left knee open, nice and wide, stretching deep into those hips. Breathing deeply and slowly, inhaling and exhaling. Good, lowering that foot down. Take your left hand on the outside of the left foot, step up onto the right toes and step back into downward facing dog. Breathing deeply and slowly, turning the heels out, inhaling and exhaling. And now we're going to look at our hands and step our right foot through. So bring the knee over your ankle and drop the left heel down at the back. Good. Now from there, we've got our hands down and we're just going to drop the head down and straighten out the front leg a little bit. So you're just sort of stretching back. It's a bit like triangle pose. We're going to have a slight knee bend with the hands down towards the mat. And then we're going to bend the knee. So the knee is over the ankle. So we're going to lift up into warrior one. Good. So raising the arms up. So maybe you want to walk your foot a little bit further forward. Making sure you've got your knee over your ankle. You can see your big toes. So we're lifting up through the core, breathing deeply and slowly. Good. And then take those hands behind the back. Squeeze the shoulder blades in and pull the arms away. So we're really contracting in between the shoulder blades, pulling our shoulders back. So we're correcting our posture, lengthening the muscles in the arms and the chest, breathing in and out. Take a deep breath in and exhale, fold down towards the knee. Stretching and opening through the shoulders and chest as you do this. Breathing in and out. And then breathe in, lift up, pull your shoulders back again. And then release the arms and straighten the front leg. So we're going to breathe in, raise the arms up wide. And then come into triangle, taking the right hand down and the left arm up and look up at your fingertips. Bend the front knee a bit if you need to and hold it there. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend the knee, fold down, and then step your right leg back. Lower or drop the knees, tuck your elbows in. Breathe through to a cobra or an up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. So we'll look at our hands and we're going to step the left foot through. Drop your right heel down at the back. Keep the hands down and stretch down towards the left leg. So you might want to soften the knee a bit. Hold it there, breathe deeply. And then bending the knee, lifting up for warrior one. So you might want to take your left foot a bit further forward. Just softening the knee, dropping the shoulders back, opening up through the shoulders and chest, breathing deeply and slowly. Inhaling and exhaling. Good, then we're going to bring our hands behind us, interlace the fingers, stretch the arms back, keeping that front knee bending. And then we're going to fold forward, bringing your head down towards the knees, squeeze the shoulder blades in, hold it there. Breathe in, raise up, pull your shoulders back, stretch the arms away. And then we're going to lower the hands and straighten the left leg. So we're going to breathe in, lift, and exhale down into triangle. Taking the right hand up, bending your front knee if you need to, gazing up at the fingertips, holding it there. Good. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold down. Taking that left leg back, step back into plank, lower or drop the knees, tuck your elbows in. Breathing through to cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Turning the heels out, spreading the fingers wide, lifting up through the core. Breathing deeply and slowly. And then looking at the hands and stepping the feet through. Inhale, lift onto your fingers. Exhale, fold. Palms together. Breathe in, lift up. And then take the hands down. Shoulders back and round. Good. So we're going to, I might have a sip of water actually, and we'll move on. Okay, so having a sip of water if you need, bringing the hands back together, taking the shoulders back and round, tucking our tailbones up, breathe in, lift up, exhale, fold down, inhale, lift onto the fingertips, hands down, step back into plank, lower or drop the knees, tuck your elbows in, breathe through to a cobra, exhale into downward facing dog. So spreading the fingers wide, we're going to do the planks into down dog. So we're breathing in forward, exhale back. Breathe 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 in forward, exhale back. One more time, breathe in forward, exhale back. Good, so we're going to try and do a side plank this evening. So taking the left hand to center, rolling onto the left side of the foot, and then you lift your right arm up. If it's too strong, you can drop your left knee down to have that support and hold it like that instead. So either lift straight and right arm up, or drop your knee down. Good, and then from there, bringing the right hand down, coming back into downward facing dog. So we'll do the other side. Right hand to center, rolling onto the right side of the foot, straightening the legs, and then lifting that left arm up. Good, and then lower down. Coming back into downward facing dogs, and we'll drop onto our knees. Sit back towards the heels, bring the hands down by the feet and drop the head down. Breathe deeply and slowly. Good, and then we'll come onto our elbows, so we'll do dolphin, so elbows out to the side, interlace the fingers, and then we'll lift up onto our toes, and we'll breathe in forward, exhale back. Breathe in forward, exhale back. Breathe in forward, exhale back. Breathe in forward and back. Do one more. And then we'll drop the knees down, hands by the feet, forehead down, hold it there. And then coming back, we'll do one more. Interlace the fingers, elbows out to the side, breathe in. Exhale, lift up. So inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward and back. And again, drop the knees down, hands by the feet, head down, coming into child. Good, and we're going to raise ourselves up. So we'll come onto our bellies. Spread the fingers nice and wide and drop the pelvis down. So you're coming into Sphinx pose. So you're walking your elbows in. So your arms are in line with each other and the elbows are closer together than the shoulders are. And then you just lift up and hold it here. Just release the glutes and maybe rock the hips. Breathe deeply and slowly. Good, and then we'll come down onto our belly. So take the head down, hands under your shoulders, elbows tuck in, breathe in, exhale, lift up. Raise the hands up, breathe deeply, release the glutes. And then lower down. Breathe in again. Exhale, lift up. Raise the hands up. And then lower down. Good. And then this time we're going to take our hands behind our backs, interlace the fingers, pull your shoulders back, forehead down, breathe in. And then exhale, raise the head up, raise the arms up, squeezing those shoulder blades in. And then lower down. So we'll do one more, forehead down, hands down by the sides. Breathing in. Exhale, raise the head, raise the legs, raise the hands. And then lower. Good. So we'll do another child pose. We're going to sit back towards the heels, hands down by our sides and forehead down. Breathe deeply. And then raising up, spreading the fingers nice and wide, lifting up, breathing in, and then coming back into downward facing dog. So let's take 5 deep breaths here, turning the heels out, lifting up through the core, spreading the fingers wide, softening your shoulders and your elbows, relax the head and neck, looking at the knees or the thighs, breathing deeply. And then look at the hands. and step the feet through. Inhale, lift onto your fingertips. Exhale, fold, and as we fold down, we'll hold it here. So it might be that you want your hands on your knees, your shins, your ankles. Maybe you'll reach your big toes. Maybe you can take the hands underneath, soften the knees, relax the head and neck, breathe deeply. And then release the hands, bring the palms together and breathe in, lifting up. Good, so bringing the hands back to heart space. So we're going to bring the hands and feet together, take the shoulders back and round, close our eyes. Breathe in and out. Breathe deeply and slowly. Slow the heart rate down. Lifting the toes up, spreading them out. Tucking the tailbone up. Dropping the shoulders away from the ears. Slowing the heart rate down. And then take 5 more deep breaths in and out there. And then we'll open our eyes, giving a nice grounded breath, grounded feet. Going to take our shoulders back and round, hands on the waist, and we're going to open out our right knee. So tuck your tailbone up, engage the core. We'll come into tree pose, so lifting the leg up, taking a steady breath, gazing forward. If you want to take the foot up higher, you can do that too. Opening the knee out. Bringing the palms together. Bringing the arms up above the head. Keep your steady gaze, keep breathing deeply. And then take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, pull the shoulders back, open up through the chest, breathe deeply and slowly. And then bringing the hands back to heart space. And lower down. So let those hips go. Shoulders back, palms together, tucking the tailbone up. Big breath in. And then exhale, bringing the hands onto the waist. So opening out that left leg. Breathing deeply and slowly. Keeping the leg there or digging it up onto the inner shin. And staying here if you feel steady. You can always take the foot up a bit higher. Being grounded with that right leg, keeping the breath going, palms together. Steady gaze, keep breathing. Breathing up. And then bringing those hands behind, interlacing the fingers, stretching away. And then bringing the hands together and lower the feet down, so let the hips go. Good, so shoulders back, hands and feet together, tucking the tailbone up, steady gaze. Take a breath in. And then exhale, bring the hands onto the waist. So we're going to take the right leg and cross it over the left, opening your hip out. Steady gaze in front. Nice and grounded, breathing deeply and bending the left knee. And lift up, engage with your core. Hold it there. Good, bringing the hands back to heart space. And then raising the arms up. Breathing deeply. Grounding down with the left foot. See if you can open your hands out wide. And then bring the hands back to heart space and raise up and let the hips go. Shoulders back, tucking the tailbone up, bringing the palms together, breathing in. And then exhale, take the hands onto the waist, dropping the shoulders away. Good, crossing our left leg over the right, opening the hip out. Lifting up through the core. Bending the knee. So ground down with that right foot. Bring the palms together. Raising the hands up. And taking the hands wide if you can. Good. Bringing the hands back. Let those hips go. Good. So we're going to step to the front of the mats. Shoulders back and round. Breathing in. And then we're going to take our right leg back. So quite wide apart with the legs. And your left knee is coming over your ankle. Shoulders are back and round. And then just breathe in, raise up. Take the hands wide and drop that a little bit deeper. Breathing deeply. Good. And then from here you've got two options. You're either going to bend your right elbow and bring it up, so left elbow onto the knee, or you're just going to come all the way down to the floor. Left hand inside of the leg and stretch that right arm over and just drop those hips down, choosing your position. Breathing deeply. Inhale and exhale. Raising up, lifting up. Good. And then we're going to breathe in, step that right foot through. Shoulders back. Breathing in. Exhale, left leg back. So it's nice wide apart legs. Bending your right knee. You want your knee in line. Breathing and lifting up. Exhaling the arms out. Bending and dropping that bit deeper. So it's either going to be right elbow on the leg, or it's right hand coming all the way down on the inside of the foot. And dropping those hips and stretching and holding it there. Breathe deeply. Raising up, bring the hands and feet in. So we'll do one more before we sit down. So breathe in and then exhale, nice and wide apart with the legs. Shoulders back and round. Breathe in, lift the arms up. Exhale, fold down, taking the hands wide, so maybe bending the knees. And just take those hands where they reach comfortably, so shins, ankles or toes. Draw your shoulders back away from the ears. Relax the head and neck and stretch out those thighs. Breathing in and out, breathing deeply and slowly. Good, and then palms together. Breathe in, lift and stretch up again. Hands come back to heart space, and then we're going to step to the front of the mat. Brilliant, good. So we're going to come and sit down. So get yourselves nice and comfortable. We're going to do the other version of alternate nostril breath. So this is the sort of traditional Hindu sort of ancient yoga version. So you're going to bring your right hand up and take your left elbow on your right hand. And then you're going to be using your thumb and your third finger. So shoulders are back and round. Take a deep breath in. And then bring your thumb onto your nostril and then exhale out. So you can close the eyes. Breathe in through the right side. And then bring the finger onto the nostril and release the thumb and exhale. So keep the hands like that, breathe in. Bring the thumb onto the nostril and release the finger and exhale. Breathe in. Finger on the nostril, release the thumb and exhale. Breathe in. Thumb on the nostril, release the finger, exhale. Keep going like that by yourself. Do 3 more. Good, and then just release the hands down on the knees, shoulders back and round. Just breathe normally. Good, so we're going to bring our feet together, take the hands on the feet, drop the knees down, take the shoulders back and round. And we're going to gaze down at the toes. So your arms are straight and you're tucking your elbows in and you're aiming your chest in front of the feet. So we're drawing our shoulders back to our ears, stretching forward, holding it there, breathing deeply. And then bring the thumbs on the inside of the feet. Roll the feet open. Bring your elbows onto the thighs. Relax the head and neck down. Breathe deeply. Raising up. Stretching out your right leg to the side. Bringing that left foot in. And we're going to walk over to our right side. Bend your knee if you need to. And just reach wherever you get to comfortably. Relaxing your shoulders. Holding it there. Breathe deeply. Good, and then from there, taking that right hand somewhere on the right leg, so it could be the shins, the ankles, the toes, wherever you reach, and then breathe in, lift up with your left arm, stretching over and holding it there. So it's kind of opening up towards the roof as you stretch and open. Breathe deeply. And then raising up, taking the left hand down and stretching that right arm over. Good, raising up. So release the left leg out, legs nice and wide. Bend the knees a bit if you need to, and then walking forward. So not going too far. Make sure you're dropping the shoulders away from the ears, so you're not pulling through the shoulders, and you can gaze in front, the hands, breathe deeply. Raising up, bringing in the right foot. Flexing the left foot, walking over, taking the hands where you reach comfortably. It could be either side of the leg, it could be on the leg, or maybe you stretch a bit deeper. Working with your own body, being really careful not to strain, bending the knee if you need to. Hold it there. And then finding a spot on the left side for the hand, and then stretching the right arm over, and it's that rotation up towards the ceiling, and then working into the side stretch. Breathing in and out. Lifting up, right hand down, and stretch that left arm over. Breathe deeply. Raising up, taking the legs wide again, bending your knees a bit if you need to. Breathing in up. Exhale, take the hands over. So it's like what we did standing up, but we're doing it sat down, and just draw the shoulders back. So make sure you haven't done this. It's pulling, just kind of opening that chest out in front of you, drawing your shoulders back, bending the knees if you need to, and gazing in front, breathing deeply. Good. And then raise ourselves up. We'll bring those legs in. We'll do a forward fold, so shoulders back and round. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Put the shoulders away from the ears again. Lift and open through the shoulders and chest, and breathe deeply. And then we'll raise ourselves up. Take our feet onto the floor, shoulders back. So we'll take our hands under the thighs. We're coming into the boat pose. So just make sure you're not dropping back. It's lifting. And again, it's always chest open, shoulders back. You're not hunching. Breathing in. Exhale, lift up and hold it here. So we're strengthening our core and our lower back. Breathing in and out. And then lower down, shoulders back and round, lift up nice and tall, breathe in. Exhale back, take the arms away and hold it there, breathe deeply. then lower down. Shoulders back. So if it's too strong for your, if it's too strong for your lower back, you could just hold it here. Otherwise, we'll do one more. Shoulders back. Breathe in, lift, and one more time. Good, and then lower down. So as we lower down, we'll come onto our backs. We'll take our feet flat on the floor, the knees bent. We'll have our hands behind our heads. And take a breath in, and then exhale, lift. You breathe in lower, exhale, lift. Breathe in lower, exhale, lift. Breathe in lower, exhale, lift. Breathe in lower and lift. And as you lift up this time, bring the hands together and just gently rock up. So as you do this, we're strengthening our core and our back, breathing deeply and slowly. And then lower down. Just bring the hands down by sides, relax the shoulders for a moment. And then we'll bring the hands back to center, breathe in. And then we're going to exhale, bring the hands over to the left side. And again, lift up, rock and hold it there. So we're really working into the side of the waist, strengthening our core and our back. Then take the hands over to the right side and do that side too. Good, and then lower down. And bring the hands back to heart space, breathe in. Exhale, lift and do the center again. So you're just raising and rocking, breathing deeply and slowly. Good, and then lower down. So we'll give ourselves a knee hug, rock from side to side. And we'll finish with a bridge sequence to stretch the back and the spine out the other way. So feet on the floor, knees bent, hands by the side, shoulders back. So we'll breathe in. And exhale, and lift the body up. So coming in for a gentle bridge to start. As you lift up, release your glutes. Hold it here and breathe into the belly. Breathing deeply and slowly. And then lower down. Breathe in again. Exhale, lift up. This time bringing the hands under the back. So interlace the fingers, stretch the arms away. Release your glutes. You might want to lift onto your toes. Breathe deeply. And then lower down. And then last one, either do that position again with the fingers interlaced or breathe in. Exhale, lift up, and you might want to take the hands on the lower back with the elbows bent. That's the strongest one, so you can do the one before interlacing the fingers. And then from there, if you want to, again, you can lift on your toes, release your glutes, breathe deeply. Release the body down. Give yourself a knee hug. And we're going to do a twist on either side. So we're going to straighten out our left leg. Right knee is up in the air, right foot is off the floor. And take your left hand over the outside of the right leg. Take your right arm out to the side, palm facing up with your elbow bent shoulder height, and then the right knee comes to left side. And we're going to look over to the right side. Hold it there. Then raising up, straighten out the right leg. Bring the left leg up. Take your right hand over, left arm out to the side, elbow bent, shoulder height, palm faces up, breathe in. And then we're going to twist over to our right side and look over to the left side and hold it there. raising up. Good. So give yourself another knee hug, rock from side to side, or do some circles. And then from there, getting into your comfortable Shavasana. So could be feet flat on the floor, knees bent. Maybe it's knees open. Maybe it's legs are straight. Hands on the belly or out to the side. Palms facing up. The arms are down. And then just take some nice deep breaths in and out. And then gently moving the head from side to side, stretching through the neck. Bringing the head back to center. Breathing in, lift the shoulders to the ears. And then let them go. Breathe in, squeeze the face, clench the jaw. And let go. Breathe in, clench the fist, squeeze the arms. And let go. Squeeze the legs down to the feet. And let go. Breathe in, squeeze the whole body, head to toe, and let go. Squeeze the whole body, head to toe, and let go. So just allow yourself to relax. Allow yourself to let go. With each exhale, getting heavier and heavier. With each exhale, relaxing deeper and deeper. Release down and let go. Allow the mat to support you as you release and let go. Breathing deeply and slowly, inhaling and exhaling. So our quote for tonight is allow your soul to shine. Sometimes we want to hide away from the world, maybe crawl under a rock and be invisible. Sometimes we might just be feeling like we need to rest or shelter. We might be weary of the world. And when we do that, sometimes we can just go inwards, so we feel like we're invisible and hiding. But really, we're only hiding from ourselves when we do this. So it's good to rest and relax when we need to. Sometimes we need to take a step forward as well. Sometimes we need to step out of our comfort zone, do things we're not used to, share our gifts and talents in a different way. We've really noticed that in the period we're in at the moment. So just share yourself, share your light, shine brightly, shine your light out into the world and share your gifts, especially in this time. It's a really nice time to sort of shine our gifts out. So think about how you're going to light up the people around you with your own unique gifts. So take a nice deep breath in and out. Breathe in again and out. Good, and take your hands up over your head, hold on to opposite elbows, soften your shoulders, breathe in and out. Breathe in again and out. And then bringing your knees up to your chest, giving yourself a nice knee hug, rock from side to side, massage the spine into the mat. Breathe deeply and slowly. And then when you're ready, rock or roll onto one side to come back up, bringing the hands together. So we'll take 3 deep breaths. So we'll breathe in, raise up, and exhale, lower. Breathe in, raise up, and exhale, lower. Breathe in, raise up, take the hands apart and exhale there. And then inhale, bringing the hands back to heart space. And we'll open our eyes and we'll say Namaste.